I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And I'm Karen Johnson.
Once again, we get Chef Karen here today with us. And her previous video she did with us, was it like a year ago? How long ago was it?
Sounds about right.
It was Pro Athlete Veggie Burgers. And
Amazing.
we're going to fly in so you can visit that site or visit that video if you haven't seen it. It was so good because she is a professional chef for all kinds of people. Pro athletes, fancy pants people, and the public.
Busy CEOs, yes. You got it.
So what are we making today with you, Karen?
Today we are making quinoa stuffed red peppers, packed with a bunch of dense nutritional vegetables.
Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just prepare our red peppers. So we're going to cut the tops off and hollow out the red peppers.
Okay.
To make room for the filling.
So we just cut the lid off and then
And then just cut around. Be careful not to cut yourself.
What are these little arms called? Those little
The veins.
veins.
Yeah, peel that out.
Mine came out as a great
Perfect.
alien.
Yeah.
Anne, are you doing yours?
Well, no.
Okay, I'll do this one too then. 2
I
seconds.
don't have a board.
That's okay. We got you covered.
So do we keep these great
Yes, you can. Yeah. And if you want to just snack on those while you're waiting for it to cook, you can do that.
Maybe you could put them as a little lid.
Well, yes, that's what I do, but sometimes I just eat them if I'm hungry. So then we're going to place those cut side down in this pan, and we're going to come over here and just add about 1 inch of water.
Okay. Oven's at 350. Is that what you want it on?
Yes, at 350.
Oh, look at those ready to go.
Yes. So we're going to kind of steam them. And then these will go in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. And Karen was thinking ahead. And so what did you do? You thought ahead and she made these.
Yes. So this is what they'll look like when they come out.
So they're
soft.
They're really, the walls are so collapsed.
Yes.
Or collapsible.
Yes.
Okay.
But just waiting to be stuffed.
Waiting to be
they
stuffed with
are.
such goodness. What we love about Chef Karen is that she's so, we try to be, just nutrient dense.
Yes.
With greens, with fiber, with
Lots of, I like to cook with a lot of herbs too, add a lot of herbs. So we will be mincing some herbs, always including the stems because that's got a lot of the nutritional.
And she's a woman after your own heart. And it's always eat the hind.
None of the fancy pants pick the leaves off. Who's got time for that? And B, you're missing the best part. I'm also not a big fan of peeling and seeding tomatoes because it gets rid of, it's too much work, and B, it gets rid of all the nutrients.
Wait,
so we just mince.
I've never heard of that.
Well, old school Italians like to do that when they make sauce, like my mother-in-law, but
Okay.
I don't. So then we minced 2 garlic cloves, and then this is the shallot that I peeled. We're just going to literally slice this up.
Can you tell me why you to use shallots over onions?
It's got a milder taste than a regular. You could use a red onion. You could use a white onion. Yeah, you really could. I just think it's a little bit milder.
Would a sweet onion be?
Yeah, you could use a sweet onion. I don't think there's any
Karen was saying that
rules.
she has a mandolin that she had that she was going to use, and we don't all have mandolins. We don't use mandolins, so we're going with the hand chopped.
Right, and
now.
you can just kind of, I don't like them super minced, so I just leave them kind of like that. And then we're going to put them in the pan over here.
Okay, and the pan's on kind of a medium. I'll turn it up a little higher. I want a little higher. All right, it's holding your way.
So then these will go in the pan. And if you need to, you can add a little bit of water to the pan.
Yeah. Just use that. You can just take. There you go.
And stir that up. Woohoo! And then,
so what are we going to put in here? Do you want to put a bay leaf in? You have bay leaves.
oh, yep. Then the bay leaf goes in with those.
Just plop one in
Just
there?
one. Plop it right in there. Yeah. And then, We're going to make the one ingredient that kind of gives it a little zing. It's basically...
I'd say the one recipe because it's a wee recipe.
Yes,
Isn't it?
this, yeah.
Yeah.
The one recipe that gives this recipe a little zing is walnut parmesan. It's a substitute for Parmesan cheese for people who eat vegan. And there's a lot of recipes out there you can find on the internet. I kind of like to go with the 1 cup of walnuts, and then I do about 2 tablespoons to a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. And then depending on the size of the garlic clove, if it's small, you can do 2. I probably, in this case, will just do 1. And then you don't even have to chop it much because you're going to blend it.
I'm just keeping an eye on the onion or the.
Thank you, Jane.
I'm keeping an eye on the.
So that's just
Shallots.
nutritional yeast and walnuts and garlic.
Yes.
Ooh.
You put some of this walnut garlic. Yum.
I like to make a batch of this and then just keep it in my fridge. And you can add it to salads.
Yum.
And that's what it looks like. Here's another batch of it that I made at home.
Oh, it's a little spoonful. Mommy.
That's good.
Well, now I want a
Super
scoop
easy.
of it. I want to try the. Wade, do you want to try? Here.
Wow.
And
Take this off.
Throw that
yeah,
back.
well, I was gonna just chop the ends off and then peel. Okay, so then we're gonna get the broccolini ready to go in our pan.
Can we talk about broccolini?
Yes.
This might look a little bit like kale, because kale is a leafy staple, but this stuff is broccoli combined like with broccoli rabe, or
I think broccolini is technically just baby broccoli,
But it
and then
isn't-
broccoli rabe is a different.
But it calls it
beast.
baby broccoli, but it grows differently than any broccoli I've ever seen.
Yeah, but you can use broccoli rabe. You can use regular broccoli if that's all you have, but it probably won't cook quite as fast. But I just coarsely chop. You don't even have to get to.
Are you going to use both of these?
No, I just this one, and then this is gonna come over here and go in.
nice.
Pan, and then
Yum, it gets just dark right away. Mm-hmm.
wait, yeah, just
Okay, so what's the next thing? Let's
so the next thing we're gonna put in our pan is the kale. So I
do you strip it like we do? We like to
yes,
strip.
just like this, right?
Oh, it's the best.
I love that it gives you yeah,
So satisfying.
and then I just
chop it on up. My mom always says, you have to teach your kids.
To be good strippers.
Seriously, it's so fun and so fast.
yes.
I know you already chopped it up, but that's what you. Do you want to keep going? Or
I can use that or this. I'll just take this, and this goes in the
Karen
pan.
was so nice. She had taken the time to prepare a whole bunch of kale in her
It'll
bag.
never go to waste.
It'll never go to waste. That's so true. So you have broccolini. Can we review what's in the pan right now?
Shallot.
Oh, yeah, shallots, garlic, 1 bay leaf, broccolini, and kale. And then
Like half a head of kale?
yeah.
Okay.
And then when the kale cooks down just a little bit, I'm going to add 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes.
Oh, look at the label, because she got the kind that has, it's fire roasted and it's got no salt added.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. All right.
Yes.
And
And
are we putting it on now?
yeah. So as soon as the kale cooks down a
does
little
it
bit,
need a little liquid added, or
yeah,
do you
here, we're just going to add this whole can. And you can stir that up, Ann. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Look at how yummy those colors are together.
I
love
love
it.
the idea of putting the tomatoes in with the kale and helping it cook.
Okay,
Yes.
so while you're doing that, Mommy, she's got some herbs up here. What are you doing here?
I'm just getting the parsley ready. We're going to finish the dish off with some
you talked
parsley.
about stems, so let's
Yeah. You want to do, yeah.
let's get a little bit of stemage in there.
Well, yeah.
Just a little bit of the heart.
There.
There you go.
Okay. And then I just chop up the parsley.
Look at Chef Karen go! Like, no wonder you have such strong arms.
Yeah. Okay, so that's probably about a 1/4 cup of parsley. And then
What other herbs do you have there?
basil.
Yes!
So I just take the basil leaves and roll them up.
Okay, just show him how you did that. Wait.
So
wait.
they were all, stacked up, and then you just roll them up. And then,
Like a little cigar.
yeah.
That's really soothing to watch. AMSR.
Smell.
I'm going to do another, I'm going to finish this off because what else am I going to do with it? So just pick off all these leaves. Again, roll them up.
Basil cigar and...
Yes.
I like how it's so organized and it just expands as you make it.
There we go. I can smell it. I know that you at home, watching at home, cannot smell it, but I can smell the aroma of the basil and the parsley. And
Look
then,
at that.
yes, and then now that that is all cooked, we're gonna add
Let's show the camera in the front or yeah.
our quinoa, which looks like this before we've cooked it. And then now after, this is going in. I used, I think, a 1/2 cup of uncooked, but really it's just like personal preference. And this will.
Okay, so what we have going on here is Karen has made.
I could just stop right now and eat this.
I know, that's why I'm trying to stop and talk because all I want to do is eat this. So Karen had us prepare the peppers in 1 inch of water. We took all the, what'd you call them?
The veins?
The veins out of the peppers and the seeds, put them upside down in the pan, and they're in the oven now cooking at 350 for about, you said
30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, depending on the size.
And then the filling we're working on now has, I mean, you want to say they're quinoa stuffed potatoes, but or peppers, but they're everything and quinoa. There's shallot, garlic, bay leaf for flavor, and kale, broccolini. Are we putting the herbs in there? Or not
yes,
yet?
eventually, yeah.
And a can of tomatoes, fire roasted tomatoes.
Yes.
And a 1/2 cup of quinoa, cooked quinoa.
Yes.
And
no, I used a 1/2 cup of uncooked, and then once it cooked, it was more like a cup. So that's
Okay,
what I
that's
put
what
the
that
whole
was,
thing
okay.
in there.
And sometimes you put in olives.
Yes, I was about to get to that. But then, so then after that's all cooked, I put a generous cup of the
of the
walnut parmesan.
Oh, yum.
And then the fresh chopped herbs that we just did go on top. We'll get it all in. And then the last thing you can do if you want is to add some olives. You can either chop and add them to the pan or garnish the top. But that's personal preference.
I do not like olives at all. I never have. I don't think I ever will. So I have requested that we don't have olives. I mean, an olive, when it's plopped into like a salad, if it's plopped into any dish that I'm tasting, it's almost like it's like an invader. It's like
So
for me,
we
it
can
pollutes everything.
probably turn this off, remove the...
Are we ready to move up here with everything now?
Oh, yeah, and then stuff it.
Okay, we're going to take a minute and clear the deck and get ready. All right, we're right back. We have cleared the decks of all the clutter, and not clutter, but like all the makings, and we're ready to do the next step, which is this is done, just to kind of get it warm, basically.
Yeah.
And everything's cooked down, like the kale's cooked down, the broccolini's cooked down.
Yep.
And what's the next stage?
The next stage is to fill your peppers. So we just... and it can get a little messy. You can get some in the pan. Don't worry about it. You just need to... And you can pack them pretty full. I like to tamp it down and pack it high.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So some people, do they put raw peppers in the stuffed peppers, or do you always cook a pepper beforehand?
I mean, I was always taught to cook them first. You probably have to cook it a long time to get them soft enough. So, because these will cook for like 20 minutes. And so if you wanted to put it in for an hour, I think your filling would get over, let's see.
Just overly baked or overly...
Yeah.
Wow. This is... what I'm getting kind of excited about is there's going to be extra filling. So we're going to be able to maybe just eat the filling.
Yes. You can smash that one down. That helps. And then we'll...
Wow. Now Karen's been amazing. So we have our, these are her sample that she made for the peppers to be the example of how they're cooked. So we've got these. We also have the ones cooking in the oven that we started with a few minutes ago that are still only but 15 minutes into their journey of being cooked. Yes.
And then you can top them off with some more nutritional yeast, which I like to do, and olives if you're using olives. And then lastly, if you haven't eaten your pepper tops, you can.
Oh, look at the little halos.
Do that. And then this just goes in the oven for about 20 minutes.
Do you put a little water in the bottom? Or
Nope.
No,
Nope. It's all good.
So, and these are going to go, and these are going to go in, but we are going to take out some peppers that Karen actually made. What, last night or this morning?
Yes.
For this demo. So she's made almost 3 versions for us. Woo-hoo. That's some Karen love. Here we go. I'll get them out.
Yeah, that's it.
Here we go. So out with,
and then I'll slide these in.
Woohoo! So these are barely even warm because we just put them in so we could sample them. Those are so beautiful. Okay, Karen. So finished product. Yes. How do you serve it?
Actually, it's pretty simple. There's no sauce or anything because it's all gooey in there. I just usually, you could sprinkle some herbs on the plate if I had them, but we've cleaned everything up. So I think that's pretty much, you could.
Oh,
there you go.
That looks great.
Yeah.
We have to try this now.
Yes, we do.
Oh, we do. Okay, how do we,
We only have 2 plates.
You can dig right in, or you can cut it in half.
I'm gonna try to cut one just to see, like, the cross section of it.
If your peppers are like this size, you can just half them and stuff it like that because that's a pretty big serving.
Oh, look at that! Wait, can you see inside there? Wow!
You just get everything possibly healthy and delicious in one beautiful.
That's what I like to do.
Red bundle.
I know. So I'm gonna take a bite right here. Is that an olive? Is there olive in here?
You're gonna love it, even with an olive, Jane.
Okay, I'm taking a bite. Here, someone else have a bite too. Karen and Wade. Got
my little package here, right?
I get the messy last bit.
I did not get an olive. Yay!
Yay!
Woohoo! It's so good. I'm coming in for another bite. Oh my gosh! Wade, did you want a bite? Will you give it a try?
I will give it a try.
Oh, here you go. I'm gonna palm it for you there.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Look, there's the olive. My olive fell out. This is
You know
Karen.
what? Karen?
I'm so glad we have 3 batches of this going.
I know.
I love the red pepper.
With the filling.
I love the pepper itself. Tastes so, adds such a nice taste.
All right, that was really easy to have a bite, and I'm gonna have another one. I'm looking for olives.
Yeah.
Jane,
No, I
eat
get
the
it.
olive. It won't hurt you. You won't even know it.
Let me see.
Yeah. Oh. Got an olive. Muscling it down. Okay. Oh, it was the last bite with the olive taste.
Oh no.
I gotta try something else. A little bit of, this is tomato. Okay. Well, we are going to be eating peppers. We're going to be stuffing peppers. And we're gonna be waiting for peppers to come out of the oven because
Mostly eating them.
Karen has pickled our what are that? Picked a peck of pickled peppers and is filling our bellies with such yum, joy. So much extra filling. Karen,
We still have 4 peppers in the oven.
I know,
so-
and
We have a giant pepper. We could
we
do.
Stuff. And we have 4 unstuffed ones still in the oven roasting.
oh,
So we got plenty.
Karen, thank you so much. Let us know what you fill your stuffed peppers with. We have it's incredible
Can't
stuffing here.
Beat this. This is nutrient density at its.
So what
best.
else should we get Chef Karen to come back and do with us? Let us know. Ha ha.
No, let
Yes.
us give us an idea.
Oh yeah. What's another thing? Think.
Oh, gee. How about spring rolls?
Oh,
Lettuce wrapped spring rolls?
Lettuce wrapped.
love it.
Because we've done the rice wrap.
Yeah. Love
it.
Lettuce wrap. All right, and summer's coming. Perfect. All right. Bye. See you soon.
Bye.